I will call a public hearing to order before we begin. This is to consider the request of 27500 Chagrin Boulevard LLC, the owner of the Orange Plaza at 27440 to 27550 Chagrin Boulevard, for two variances. One variance is from section 1154.05A of the Orange Village Codified Ordinances, which requires a front yard setback of 100 feet. If approved, the requested variance would allow an ATM machine and a tenant facilities be located not closer than 21.5 feet from Chagrin Boulevard. The second variance request is for a variance from section 1162.03 to permit the elimination of 7 parking spaces. The existing parking is lawfully non-conforming, currently having 9 fewer parking spaces than is required by code. Is there anyone that wishes to speak regarding this item? If you could step up to the microphone, please state your name, and if you could sign, there's a sign-in sheet right on the ledge there too.
Hello, my name is Rob Rissman. I'm here with 27500 Chagrin Boulevard LLC, and that's the owner of Orange Plaza. And the variance requests that we made that the law director just mentioned were to be able to have an ATM drive-through at the front in the northeasternmost section of the front parking lot at Orange Plaza. We have a 4,000 approximately square foot tenant that used to occupy it's on the eastern side of the plaza. It was Massage Envy. They went out about 2.5 years ago. It's been vacant. And we have a letter of intent with US Bank to have them lease the space. A condition of that is to have a drive-through ATM. So that was the impetus for the request for the variances. And if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Question: does that create any hazard for fire to get through, or like the around zone section, or is there a reduction in space causing discomfort or whatever to other customers or people?
Councilman, we talked about those issues of planning and zoning a bit, and I think there's plenty of parking. We have 81 spots in the front, 37 in the rear. We require all of the tenants, employees to park in the rear of the plaza, and we've never had parking issues. We sort of surveyed that beforehand, and Lakeshore Learning has a event on Saturdays, usually once every month or so, and it's a free event. It's from 11 to 3, so we specifically tried to count all the spaces available, and even then there was like over 60 spaces usually open in the front. So we don't think the 7 loss of those spaces will be a problem. Plus, part of this, we're planning on doing an overlay on the asphalt there, and then we probably can pick up a few more spaces when we restripe the parking lot. So I don't think the parking will be a problem. And I think access in and out, we worked with Vocon Architects, and they did all these pretty elaborate drawings showing what the circulation would be of the vehicles and the access. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. But one other thing I would mention is that we have other tenants there now. We have Spectrum, Federal Express, Lakeshore, and Dental Works. And some of those leases have some specific provisions in there which are going to need their consent to do this, because it's eliminating some parking and it's putting a structure in the front parking lot. So I'm still working towards getting all those approvals.
Any other questions?
I would just say, somebody who goes up there sometimes, don't make the spots too tight, because that's how you get your doors dinged.
I agree. I've been there as well. So yeah, we'll definitely make sure they're the correct standard space for a parking space.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rissman. That will close the public hearing, and I will call the council meeting of August 14th, 2024 to order. Will you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will you please call roll?
Allner.
Here.
Vincent. Foster. Madden. Oh, he's not here. Perry. Here. Bilski.
Here.
Silver.
Here. Yeah, Phil said he might be late. Is there a motion to confirm the appointment of Cody Widlack as a part-time firefighter paramedic?
I'll make that motion.
Kim, is there a second?
Second.
Oh, he beat you. Got you. Jeff got
Good.
you. Bill, are you speaking to this, I believe?
Foster.
Good evening, everybody. Council, Mayor. Yes, I'm Assistant Chief Bill Mandich. Our fire chief is out of town, moving his son into the Ohio State University tonight, so I'm lucky enough to be able to swear in these three young gentlemen that we have today. It's an exciting day for us here at the fire department. Not often do we get to swear in three at the same time, so we are very fortunate to be able to do so. First one, our first candidate is Cody Widlack. Cody is our first candidate for your consideration. He's a familiar face for us here at the fire department. He used to work for our fire department for almost 4 years, from 2018 to 2022. He left us only to pursue an excellent opportunity with his family. But he liked it so much here, he's excited to get back. Cody's work experience includes 5 years of experience as a paramedic with Cleveland EMS, 6 years of full-time firefighting experience with the Warrensville Heights Fire Department, and he recently moved to the Richfield Fire Department, where he's been for just under a year. He also works for University Hospitals in the outreach department with his wife, Andrea, who you may recognize through some of our events here in the village. Cody has a friendly demeanor, is easy to get along with, always smiling. He's no stranger to hard work, and he never shies away from a home improvement project, which is one of his side interests. Cody and his wife currently reside in Lakewood. So without further ado, Cody Widlack.
Thank you. Any questions or comments on Cody?
To have you on board. Happy to have you on board.
Not yet.
In a moment, he'll be on board. Not
Oh,
quite.
man, not yet.
Oh.
Allner.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Foster.
Yes.
Madden. Perry. Sorry.
Yes.
Bilski. Silver.
Yes.
I gotta stop saying Madden.
The swearings in one at a time, or? Yeah. Okay. You want to come up front? Mayor Klein will swear you in.
Okay. Face to the side a little. You come over here.
Camera.
Be on camera here.
They gotta come up in front of the podium.
Over here.
Sorry.
This side. Come all the way around. Keep going. Keep going.
Smile at the camera.
Smile at the camera. There you go. Okay. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village, and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge my duties as a part-time firefighter paramedic, Orange Village, State of Ohio, during my continuance in said office. Congratulations. So who have you brought with you today?
My lovely wife, she, like I said, she works for University Hospital in Abuja, and she's community hours, so she's familiar with the fire department for sure, so as well as I am.
Congratulations again. Go. You'll need to, Cody, you'll need to sign this.
Welcome back. Is there a motion to confirm the appointment of Miles Willingham as a part-time firefighter paramedic?
Make that motion.
You, Kim? Is there a second?
Second.
I think Lisa heard first.
I think it was.
All right.
Either way is okay with me.
All right.
Thank you.
Bill?
Our second candidate for your consideration tonight is Miles Willingham. Miles is currently a firefighter paramedic for the city of Warrensville Heights and is coming up on about a year experience there. Currently, he also has about 4 years of experience at Highland Hills Fire Department. Before that, Miles previously worked at North Randall Fire Department for a little over 6 months and East Cleveland Fire for about the same time. Needless to say, Miles has been a busy young man. He's been on busy departments like Warrensville Heights and East Cleveland, and that'll pay him dividends and will benefit our department. Miles is eager and motivated to get started, and he's very personable and friendly. Miles enjoys hanging out with friends and family and enjoys working out. He comes highly recommended from respectable members at various departments where he works. Miles knows the area well, and he lives just around the corner in Warrensville Heights with his family. So without further ado, Miles Willingham.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Will you please call roll?
Alner,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Foster,
Yes.
Harry. Yes. Bilski,
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Miles Willingham,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village,
the rules, regulations, charter of Orange Village,
and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
and I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a firefighter paramedic
as a firefighter paramedic
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office. Congratulations. Who have you brought with you?
This is my mother. This is like the main reason why I wanted to get into the medical field. My mother's a nurse. Just her grit, motivation, just motivated.
There you go.
Here you go. Sign this, and then around the dais. I'll welcome you to Orange Village.
Okay. You got it.
Welcome.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Congratulations. I see that.
Lastly, I will make a motion to confirm the appointment of John Hubbard as a part-time firefighter EMT. Is there a second to the motion?
Second it.
Bill?
Okay, our third candidate for your consideration this evening is a young man named John Hubbard. He goes by Jack, so I'll call him Jack. Currently, Jack is an EMT basic and is currently in paramedic school at Tri-C. He'll be wrapping that up in December. He currently works in the medical field with Donald Martin's ambulance service, gaining experience with patient care and transport. He is currently unaffiliated with any area fire departments. This will be his first start, and we're excited for that. We just have to find bunker gear that fits him. The name Hubbard is a familiar name with us here on the fire department, as Jack's father, Bill, has been a member of the Bedford Heights Fire Department for the past 29 years. Working with many of our current members at Orange Fire, it's exciting to see Jack following in his dad's footsteps. A little interesting nugget about Jack, he worked on large ships, an iron freighter to be exact, sailing through the Great Lakes, working for tours that lasted a month to several months. He enjoys reading and hanging out with his family and his girlfriend. Jack is an easygoing young man and will fit well here at Orange Fire. He currently lives with his family in Parma Heights. Without further ado, Jack Hubbard.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Hannah, will you please call roll?
Allner,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Foster,
Yes.
Madden,
Yes.
Harry,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Okay, now we'll do the deal. Raise your right hand. I state your name. I, John Hubbard. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village, and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge my duties as a firefighter EMT of Orange Village, State of Ohio, during my continuance in said office. Congratulations. And who have you brought with you today? Hi, Ellie. Welcome to Orange Village. Congratulations. You're welcome. Thank you. Jack, when you have a chance, sign that.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Welcome. Missing one?
Still up there.
Wait, maybe take a second and just maybe we can get a picture with Cody, Miles, and Jack all together. Would that be okay? Would you like a picture with Cody, Miles, and Jack, and maybe
You want to come back up for a picture?
maybe with your significant others who pinned you, and you get one picture? Ed might like that.
While we're doing that, I'd like to announce that our fire truck, number 4, has been returned to the village and will go back into active duty as of tomorrow.
Very nice.
Out for better than 3 weeks for repainting. Are you playing Sunday?
To finish what I didn't get done.
Thank you, Bill. Yeah. I was going to say we would love to have you stay, and you're certainly welcome to, but if you all wanted to leave, we understand, so we can take a minute.
We won't be offended.
It happens every time.
But you could stay if you.
All right, is there a motion to adopt the final order and decision of council and the conclusions of fact for the variance requested by 27500 Chagrin Boulevard LLC for front yard and parking space variances to permit the installation of an ATM drive-through in Orange Plaza?
I'll make a
Moved.
motion.
I think I heard Lisa first.
I'll second.
Thank you, Stacy. Any questions or comments on this?
I need to disclose that Rob and his company have been clients of my firm, and I have
You speak into the microphone.
represented him in other matters. The mayor waived this conflict. I disclosed this conflict, both planning and zoning and here, just for transparency. And what I do is serve as the scrivener, writing down the conclusions of fact that the planning and zoning commission
and determine. I'm not really doing anything other than acting as the sort of the secretary of that board. For the purposes of conveying to this council the bases for what they have determined.
Okay. Thank you. Any other questions or comments? All right, Anna, please call roll.
Allner,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Foster,
Yes.
Madden,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. Is there a motion to approve the special council meeting minutes of August 1st, 2024?
I'll make a motion.
Jeff, I think I heard you first.
Oh, come on.
Want a second?
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'll second.
Get a second, all right. Any comments or questions on these? Anything need changing or updating?
I just want to commend Anna on putting that together. There were a lot of speakers that night, and I appreciate your
was-
time and effort in putting that all together.
It was good work.
Well done.
All right, Anna, will you please call roll?
Allner,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Foster,
Yes.
Madden, Perry, Bilski,
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
So note that the video's up as well, in case anybody wants to watch.
Video of that meeting?
All our meetings are online, in case people don't know.
Is there a motion to approve the treasurer's report for June of 2024? Thank you, Lisa. Is there a second?
Second.
Thanks, Ryan.
For June 30th, our cash account balance was $16,697,208. And you have the summary for the month of June in all funds. We collected almost $901,000, and our June expenses for all funds was $788,000. And you have the June report, which is all funds. We do all funds quarterly and just the general fund on other months. So this is a quarterly report. So at 50% of the year, or 50% of the year for June 30th, our revenues collected of budget was 51% and our expenditures were 40%. There was a few line items that have higher variances, and those are just timing differences of when we pay them. We pay something annually for the whole year it was included, so those were all just timing differences on the report. And nothing else stood out as a variance.
Any questions or comments for Dana?
And so on these reports, like for your like Raymond James and Star, is there like a year-to-date growth that you provide or that we can see sometime, or just curious?
Sure, I can send you out. We can do something at the end of the year if you want, or do you
I was just curious. You know, you look at your statements and you see what they are. You like year-to-date what the end growth is. I was just curious what they were. That's all. I'm sure they're more conservative than other people since the economy is. I was just curious. Anything?
No questions or comments? All right, Anna, can you please call roll?
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Foster,
Yes.
Madden,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. Is there a motion to approve the tax administrator's report for June of 2024? I will make the motion. Is there a second? Thanks, Stacy. Dana?
Tax administrator's report shows the income tax collections, and for June, all of our sources of income. Taxes was $677,526. It's about $185,000 less than June of last year. And year-to-date, we're about $262,000 less than where we were of June of 2023. And in looking at the variances, it looks like we're running similar to 2022 in terms of where we are collecting. And I think the majority of that is a result of individual taxpayers and net profits that may have received COVID monies and other sources of government monies during the COVID crisis, and that overinflated maybe their profits, whereas this year they don't have those funds, and that's why we're seeing some of those numbers that have decreased. I'm going to agree on trying to keep track of this and see where we're going to stand for the rest of the year. And I think if you look, you also have the chart that shows the monthly growth by month, and you'll see the trend of where we're trending so far for this year.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments? Anna had to step away. I guess I will call roll then. Olner.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Foster. Madden.
Yes.
Perry. Bilski.
Yes.
And I'm a yes as well. A discussion of the bills to be paid in the month of August in the amount of $215,272.49. And additional July expenses in the amount of $152,141.23. Is there any questions or comments related to these? I actually had one question I noticed. There's a payment on here for $74,832 to the Ohio Water Development Authority. Is that a normal recurring thing? That just seems a little high.
It is for our semi-annual OWDA water loans and sewer loans, and so that's substantial.
Okay. Okay. Just never noticed it before. Are there any audience comments related to agenda items only?
Sorry, what was that for?
A semi-annual payment
Oh,
that
thank
is made every year.
Any audience comments related to agenda items only? Okay, none. Moving on to old business. Ordinance 2024-14, an ordinance to adopt and implement the procedures under Chapter 5722 of the Ohio Revised Code to facilitate the reutilization of non-productive land situated in the Village of Orange and declaring an emergency. This is on for second reading. Do you have anything further to add to this, Mayor Klein, from last week, or?
Nothing's really changed on it. It is, it's the Orange Village Land Bank Ordinance that allows us to be the recipient of land that comes as a result of court foreclosures that would come directly to us instead of having to slide through a third-party land bank as a previous property became available to us.
Okay. Anyone have any questions or comments? This will be on for a third reading and a vote at the first September meeting. Moving on to ordinance 2024-15, an ordinance amending section 933.01B to revise the fees to be charged to residents and non-residents for emergency medical services, repealing certain ordinances and declaring an emergency. This is also on for the second reading. As a reminder, this is just, there's an addition of a $300 charge for emergency response not resulting in transportation of a patient to a hospital. We discussed this last week. Any questions or comments? All right, again, this will be on for a third reading in September. We'll vote on it then. New business, ordinance 2024-16, an ordinance enacting a new section 125.26, Ohio EPA Grant Fund of Chapter 125, Treasure of the Codified Ordinances of Orange Village to provide for the utilization of an Ohio EPA Grant Fund and declaring an emergency. This is on for first reading, and the administration is requesting a suspension of the rules. Dana, are you speaking to this one?
Department was awarded a grant for just under $19,000 for some snow blades, and it's a federal grant, and in part of the grant program, it requires a separate fund. So we're establishing the Ohio EPA Grant Fund, which will deposit the revenue into, and then we'll pay for the snow plow blades. So this is establishing the fund for that.
Money for it.
I have a question. Just when we open those funds, do we have to officially close them, or is that like once the funds are exhausted, or how does that work? Does it remain a line item that you're forever reconciling?
Well, we keep those funds, we just may hide them and just make them inactive and
Okay.
set them aside, so,
They'll be zeroed out though at some point. They'll be spent,
zeroed out.
right?
And the reason I left this as the Ohio EPA grant fund is should we get
Because
another
others-
Ohio EPA
got it.
grant, I didn't make it specific to snowplow blades.
Okay.
So if we get any
So it
other
could serve a
EPA
purpose
grant,
down the
we can
road.
use it for
Got it.
any
Okay.
additional grants that we get.
We apply for those grants pretty regularly
Yeah.
to the EPA, and it would be appropriate to have
Open and have it.
place for it to reside.
Got it. New parking place. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Right.
I'm gonna have to go take my mom to the ER, but I don't know what ER yet, so we'll just hang.
Try and get through this quickly then. I will make a motion. What's that?
We're on 13A, and
24-16.
Frank called the roll for the earlier one.
Everyone was yes for the
The other two.
motions, yeah.
9,
Thank
yes.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance 2024-16. Is there a second on that?
Second.
Thank you, Stacy. Can you please call roll on suspension of the rules?
Allner. Vincent.
Yes.
Foster.
Yes.
Madden.
Yes.
Perry.
Yes.
Bilski. Silver.
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2024-16. Is there a second to that?
Yes, second.
Kim? Anna, will you please call roll?
Allner. Vincent. Foster.
Yes.
Madden.
Yes.
Perry.
Yes.
Bilski. Silver.
Yes. Moving on, ordinance 2024-17, an ordinance amending the annual appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of Orange Village during the calendar year ending December 31st, 2024. This is on for first reading, and the administration is requesting suspension of the rules. Would you like to speak to this?
Yes, I will, thank you. This is adjustments periodically. We did our budget and it was adopted back in December, so this is doing some of the cleaning up and reviewing of anything that needs to be adjusted, i.e. the beginning balances were estimates when we did the budget back then. We now have actuals, or things like we might have estimated for the property insurance a certain amount and the actual ended up being different than what we had originally budgeted. So if you look at the document, I show you what the there's an amendment column showing the appropriation, the revised appropriation, and I explained all of the different line item details. The general fund in total is increased $65,000, of which $45,000 of it has to do with medical insurance and property liability. We had some turnover in staff, and some of the staff have selected different health insurances than maybe the previous employer did, so therefore there's some adjustments in health insurance as a result of that. And our property liability quotes came in after the budget was already adopted, and that was also higher than what we had originally estimated in our original budget. The other funds are cleaning up things such as the Pinecrest TIF fund. We get property tax revenue, and that is distributed out in accordance with the TIF, and the estimate was put in the budget. The actual for the first half was higher than half of the amount budgeted, so just to be on the safe side, we get the second half distribution, so I can make sure that I can pay it if it is slightly higher than what we have remaining in that fund. I also have the Ohio EPA grant fund that we just adopted tonight. I have showing the $18,468 snow blades, including in the budget, and it has a corresponding revenue from the grant sources. Capital, there's some different things in terms of capital that have been changed as a result of some different things like the survey on the Pike Drive and some other issues with some of the land. The capital equipment, as we all know, we have a new chief, we have a new fire chief, new police chief, and new mayor, and looking over the budgets that we had some reservations or reserving of funds for future purchases, and they are looking at spending some of those items now rather than doing a bulk larger purchase in a couple more years. So we did put that in the budget, which is $238,000, so that we have that in the budget should we decide to move forward with that plan. The decision hasn't been made at this time, and of course, when we do purchases, those will all come before council at that time as well. But since we are doing a budget amendment, it was put in the budget so that we didn't have to do this all over again when those points were brought up. So the total change is $465,000 increase in the total budget, of which the majority of it is the capital related items, or related to property and liability insurance issues.
Any questions or comments? All right. Administration is requesting a suspension of the rules. Is there a motion to suspend the rules?
Make a motion.
I think I heard Lisa first.
A
Sorry.
second.
Thank you for the second. Anna, please call roll on suspension of the rules.
Allner.
Yes.
Vincent. Foster.
Yes.
Madden.
Yes.
Perry.
Yes.
Bilski.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. I will make a motion to approve ordinance 2024-17. Is there a second? Thank you, Jeff. Anna, please call roll on the ordinance.
Alner,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Foster,
Yes.
Madden,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. Moving on to ordinance, there's a typo on the agenda. It should read 2024-18. An ordinance amending section 105.09, location of meetings, authorization of electronic meetings, and electronic attendance at meetings of Chapter 105, open meetings of the codified ordinances of Orange Village. This is on for the first reading. Kim, I know you kind of brought this up last week. Did you want to speak to this first?
Yeah, this is not exactly what I was talking about. This is still having the initial discretion of the chair of the municipal body. I'm not sure why we can't just use the word president of council, but I think, given what's going on right now and that it's first reading.
Because it applies to like finance and planning and zoning as well.
Okay.
Yeah, let me speak to why, it doesn't
Okay.
say exactly what you were looking for, and it is broader than the council. The thinking that I had was that one of the things as I thought it through is, it's really hard to, in advance of a meeting, get approval by 4 members of council if you're not gonna have a meeting of council to do it. So my initial thinking is that the president of the body or the chair of the municipal body can authorize the electronic technology, and then at the meeting, folks can either vote to continue to allow it or shut it down if they think it's inappropriate. But that's the way it's drafted. You can do what you want. It's your ordinance. But that's the thinking that I had, was that as a matter of administration, it's easiest to just have one person make the decision on the front end and then confirm it on the back end. But that may not be what you wanted.
It's not exactly what I was thinking about, but I think to be faster tonight, I think it may make sense for us to just table it and just sort of, maybe I'll send some notes around and we can discuss it at the next meeting. Is that acceptable, or?
Well, this is on for first reading, so we're not voting tonight anyway.
Yeah, that's what,
I mean, if you want changes to it, if you want to change the language, what would the process be?
Well, if you want to circulate through Anna a proposed change, then you discuss it at the next
why don't we
or whatever.
do that and, just try to be more efficient tonight, that's all.
Do we have to vote on tabling it or no?
It's just first reading.
Yeah, I didn't mean table it, I just,
Action.
Yeah. All right, any other comments on this? All right, we have something submitted from the Ohio Division of Liquor Control. It's a request from Mobby's DBA The Pizza Joint, 4951 Brainerd Road. I think Sergeant Debblejack, did you want to speak to this one?
The police department did a background check on the procedure that we did for this liquor license. We do not have any objection on this motion or request.
Jeff? We don't vote on this, correct?
If nobody really wants to press it and push it, you just take no action. So your action is inaction.
All right, thank you. Are there any
Inaction.
audience comments related to matters which advance the good of the village? None. Okay, Mayor Klein, any comments?
First of all, this Saturday, the Artisan and Farmers Market will be held again at the amphitheater. Included will be a coloring contest for kids with a prize, and along with an exhibition here at Village Hall of the product of that coloring contest. I created a couple drawings for the kids to use of the Village Hall and of the amphitheater, and then they can color their own things too. Parking is off Pike Drive, available for the amphitheater. Paper shredding is this Friday from 9 a.m. to noon at Pepper Pike City Hall, 2800 Shaker Boulevard. Computer collection continues through the end of August. Paving on White Drive is now complete. Paint striping will be done by the end of the week, weather dependent. August 20th, Planning Commission has been canceled. There's no agenda. And then finally, the community-wide survey has been completed and being analyzed by the County Planning Commission. The initial report will be available shortly for our consideration.
What our numbers were, responses, and
Total number of responses was 451. A little over 10%.
What is, do we know do you know off the top of your head the total number of adults in the village? By chance? You don't know that? No, I'm kidding. All right, I'm just curious.
It changes on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
all right, thank you. I have something random. I want to give a shout out to Stephen Kwan of the Cleveland Guardians. I was at the Guardians game Monday night, and his walk-up music is a song called Orange Village. A rapper named Larry June. I have no idea that that was a song, and I was very confused seeing that up there, but he clearly is a shout-out to his favorite community in
I love that.
There you go. Hopefully,
that I have.
World Series.
Comments by council members. Kim Olner.
Just quickly, their Kiwanis meeting is August 21st, 7 p.m. at the Orange Senior Center. It's a really great way to get involved in the community. As the mayor mentioned, the community farmers market is Saturday from 8 to 12. There's also a Facebook group, Artisan and Farmers Market Orange, Ohio, for additional information. And Elizabeth Bach is the main organizer if you have questions. It's been a great way to meet members of our community, and frankly, for those of us with brown thumbs, to enjoy some really great produce. I know I had fresh mozzarella and tomato for dinner tonight. It was amazing. Okay, there has been some question that's been raised to me from some members of our community about the process for waiver of conflict by our law director. Currently, the law director discloses a potential conflict to the mayor, and then the mayor can choose in his sole discretion to waive the potential conflict. And I brought this up at a previous meeting where the law director kindly agreed to notify council of future potential conflicts, which I very much appreciate, and he has. I do have a question as to the legal support for the mayor having the ability to waive a conflict, and therefore I am asking that the law director please point me to the place in the charter or whatever other legal authority there is that the mayor would have the ability to do this in his sole discretion. Because I have been asked to get back to some members of our residents of our community, and I would like to do so.
Article 4, Section 5 of the Orange Village Constitution, the mayor supervises the administration of the municipality's affairs, and he exercises control over all committees and departments of the municipality. So he is in charge of giving me my marching orders as the head of the administration of the village.
So it's just Article 4, Section 5?
Yep.
Is there anything else?
No.
Okay. I appreciate your getting back to me. I'm going to respond back. And again, I'm trying to be very transparent for our residents, and that's helpful. Thank you. Nothing else.
Okay, thank you. Stacy Vincent.
Some of my comments have already been said, so I'll just let it go at that. I'm grateful to all of our newest Orange Village firefighters. We're so thrilled to have you on board, and all of our Orange Village firefighters, we appreciate you. I know it sounds like a strange time to think about the holidays, but this is the time of year when we usually start working on our Orange for the Holidays booklet. I know Anna, Brent, and I created it under a different council and mayor, and sadly our fourth colleague, Jesse Fawcett, who infused life into the booklet through Pinecrest, passed away in March after a courageous battle with cancer. I was just wondering if it's something we wanted to consider doing again, and perhaps some of our newer council members might want to take it on as a great way to introduce yourselves to some of the businesses in the area. If it's something we want to wait a year or just reach out to Pinecrest, I just wanted to put it out there for discussion.
Let's, I think maybe just kind of put it out there for right now, and maybe next month we can revisit it. Everyone maybe noodle on that for a couple weeks and see if you think you might want to be involved in it. It's not a ton of work. I mean, we kind of, the first year was a lot of work, but now it kind of runs itself a little bit. We just have to reach out to the businesses to see if they're interested. I should say it's not a ton of work for Stacy and I. I think it's more work for
A lot of work for Anna.
No disrespect there. So just noodle on that. Maybe we can revisit that in a couple
Sure.
weeks.
And I'm also happy to make contact with Pinecrest if they're still interested in doing it again, seeing who the new person would be that would take that on. So it's a lot of fun if you have the opportunity. Okay, thank you. The school year begins next week for the Orange Schools. Convocation day is Monday, with classes beginning for all students in grades 1 through 12 on Thursday. Kindergarten will follow with a phase-in program. Also on Monday is the Stagecrafters' 50th anniversary Broadway extravaganza at Playhouse Square. I am honored to open the event as one of the first Stagecrafters participants. We welcome back local Broadway stars, including Orange residents, former Orange residents, Jordan Brown, Ben Fankhauser, David Holbert of Woodmere, Hannah Del Monte, Andrew Kober, and so many others. Tickets are still available at the Playhouse Square website. I hope everybody will come. I was not able to attend the school board meeting on Monday due to illness, but it was shared with me that a discussion about campus safety and security was led by Moreland Hills Police Chief Todd Dietzel and Pepper Pike Police Chief Carl Dietz. School resource officers Scott Bennett and Todd Bennett also participated. Among the items discussed included a strong working relationship with the school district, traffic flow considerations, a proactive approach to school safety, and recent security improvements. Also discussed were Pepper Pike Learning Center renovation plans, including a new secured entrance with a lobby holding area and the need for a new gymnasium. And I know a lot of our residents have been talking community center, and right now the Pepper Pike Learning Center sort of serves in that role. So the upcoming renovation plans are very important. I had the honor of taking our new school employees on a nearly 2-hour bus tour through the communities served by the Orange Schools as part of their orientation week. My favorite part, of course, was sharing information about my Orange Village hometown. The 20 or so new staff were particularly excited to see and learn more about our winding trails, Pinecrest, and in particular, RH Mansion. One last push for the September Centennial Weekend celebration for the schools. Check out all the information on the school's website at www.orangeschools.org/centennial. Added has been a fun run walk event that actually one of the students is coordinating on Sunday, September 29th. It's definitely going to be a weekend filled with something for everyone. And finally, just a reminder to everyone to please share the names of any residents you think would make a great slice of orange in our upcoming fall newsletter with me at vincents@orangevillage.com. I just want to wish a safe and happy school year to all of our students that are headed wherever they're going, college, back to school, wherever they are in the weeks ahead. All the best.
Thank you. Jeff Foster. All right. Phil Madden?
I want to apologize to my fellow council members and mayor and staff and Orange Village residents for being late today. Sorry, some unanticipated traffic issues. And I have really nothing else.
Okay, thank you. Lisa Perry?
No report.
All right. Ryan Belsky?
Thank you.
That is all that we had. I will make a motion to adjourn the council meeting of August 14, 2024.
Second it.
Second. Thank you, Kim. Anna, please call roll.
Allner. Vincent. Foster. Madden. Perry. Bilski. Silver.
Thank you, everybody.